Today I'm going to talk about how we can get started with Intune application protection and conditional access. My name is Jan Ketil, and I'm from Norway. So let's just dive in. So why do we need Intune application protection for mobile devices? One of the best things about Intune application protection is that it's independent of the mobile device management system. So we don't even need a full MDM managed device to use Intune application protection. And if you use a third party or other MDM vendor for that, you can still use Intune application protection. Intune application protection is always protecting the data at the application level, which means we will secure the apps themselves, and we will not care about the actual device you're running it on. So by using this, we are not forcing the user into using some third-party sandbox, mailbox application. They can use Outlook, which is the #1 mail application for the enterprise today. They can use PowerPoint, Excel, and OneNote in a really secure manner on their device. And by doing this, we will separate work from private, right? So even within the apps, we will separate work content and private content. Let's say you have a personal mail account in Outlook, and you have a personal OneDrive in the OneDrive app. By doing Intune application protection, we can stop you from moving data from the corporate part of the app and into the private part of the app. So I'm going to focus today how we can do it without doing MDM enrollment. You can combine this with MDM enrollment if you want to, but I'm going to focus on how we do it without it. So this enables us to allow personal devices to consume our corporate content. We don't care if you use a corporate device or a private device. As long as you have application protection policies applied to the user, he can use his own device. The management is non-intrusive, means we don't care what you do on the device. I don't care if you have Candy Crush or you have any other app on the device. I only care about securing the data inside my corporate apps and, of course, securing the identity part of it. The user has full privacy. Have you ever heard a user saying, hey, I want to enroll my device? Right? I don't want to enroll it. I want my mail, but I don't want to enroll it. By using Intune application protection, we can stop that. So we can say, yeah, you don't have to enroll it, but you need to accept that we are policy protecting our data. If they can't accept that, well, then you have to use your work computer, right? This will work across all iOS and Android devices. And Android specifically is an issue sometimes, because there are so many different versions of Android and Android implementations. In some cases, MDM doesn't even work on those devices. By using application protection, we only care again about the app. We can protect the app on all versions of Android as long as a supported version of Android. And I think that's still 4.8 and up. And on iOS, it's iOS 9 or newer. And again, the corporate data is secured. The corporate data is secured on the device, even though we have no idea how that device looks. So what do we need to get this? We need 3 things. We need the app protection policies in Intune. We need a broker app on the device. And we do need some conditional access policies to be able to enforce these down on the user. So let's start with some look at how we can do this. So I'm going to start with creating some application protection policies by going into the client apps blade in Intune, and we choose app protection policies. So in here I have 2 policies. We're going to look at the Android one. And the first thing we see is that I apply this policy to apps on unmanaged devices. We have different options here, but for this scenario, it's only for unmanaged devices. And you can choose if you want to apply this to all your users or if you want to exclude some users from this. And then we target the apps we want to protect. In here, I target all the apps. I want to pin out Outlook, because Outlook is the one I'm going to show you how it works in. And all of Microsoft Productivity apps is in there. And if we look at the policy settings, we can control how you can transfer data in and out of the app, both ways, both inbound and outbound. We can also control where you're allowed to store your data. Here I'm restricting this to be corporate places. We can restrict cut, copy, and paste. So you're not allowed to paste data outside of the corporate boundary. And if you look further down, we do encryption, we do some settings on PIN, and we also can block screen capture on Android. And if you look at the bottom, there are some settings that is for all the other stuff, which we can check of minimum operating system version. We can block rooted devices and stuff like that. So now I've configured the Android policy. And what we have done now, that we have set up a policy to restrict copy-paste. We have controlled where the user can actually store the data. If you get an attachment, you can only store it on SharePoint or OneDrive. We have set PIN requirement on the app. We have done some policy setting on block some access and wipe the device if you jailbreak it and stuff like that. And yeah, let's go back one. So the first experience the user gets when he starts up the app after you have created the policy is this one. You get a notification that says your IT department is now protecting your app. The next one is a iOS update warning, because I set this as a warning that I want you to have iOS 12. If you don't have that, I want to warn you that you should upgrade. So this iOS 12 is pretty new, and I don't want to block them yet. So I can warn them for a while, and then I can switch it over to block when I feel that the company is ready. And this I can do by looking into logs and telemetry, and I can see how many is actually moved. The next thing they will see is that I have to require an app pin. So when I have done that, then the Outlook will just start, and they will be ready to move on forward. So that's the only intrusion they get after you apply the policy. Except, of course, they can't copy, paste, and store data wherever they want anymore, but that's what we wanted. So the next thing we need is a broker app. And the broker app actually registers the device in Azure Active Directory. It does not enroll it for management, which is important. But we do need to have the device with a device ID in Azure Active Directory to be able to apply policy and see compliance on those policies. We need to have that ID to tag it to. So for Android, it's the Intune company portal who is the broker app. Here it's really important. The user should not log on and do the process in the company portal app, because then they will actually enroll. So what you should do to avoid that is to go into device enrollment restriction and block personal enrollment. By doing that, if they try, they will fail. So the device will not enroll. It's not a really nice experience, so it's user learning here is important. So it's enough to just install the app and just have it there. On iOS, you need the Microsoft Authenticator. You should always have the Authenticator for multi-factor and all other stuff anyway. I do also recommend to have the Authenticator on Android, because it actually gives you a seamless sign-on experience between the Office apps as well. And yes. So what happens if the user tries to just enroll in Outlook, try to log on in Outlook? He gets redirected to the store to download the broker app. So just log on, enter the password, and then what happens is I need to install Authenticator to be able to reach my resource. And then it moves on, it just redirects me to the store where I can actually download the app. So it's not hard for the user. You just tell him, start with Outlook. Outlook will tell you what you need to do, and then the user can just move on. So, last, we do need conditional access. And conditional access policies is what enforces the user to require to use the managed apps. So we need our conditional access policy to require managed apps to access the cloud resources we want to protect. We need to block legacy authentication, meaning if we don't do this, user can still try to use older clients using POP or EMAP to access their resource, because those protocols doesn't really support conditional access. So we need to block that, so they can't do that. As we are no longer using Exchange ActiveSync, I also block that for these users. If you have old meeting room system and stuff like that, you might need to accept those users from the policy. But what happens here is that if you use a managed app, you will be allowed. If you don't use a managed app, you will be blocked. If you try to use legacy authentication or Exchange ActiveSync, you will be blocked. So the user experience, when the user tries to set up mail in, for instance, the native iOS mail app, he will get a notification and see you can't get there from here. You need to use an approved app to access this resource. So the feedback to the users moving along is pretty good. So let's take a look at the conditional access setup we need to make this work. So you see here I have different conditional access policies, and it's a tree on the bottom that we're going to set up. So let's start with the require managed app policy. I do the same here. I exclude the same users, which I excluded from the policy before. So also here I exclude that same group from this policy. I have selected 5 cloud apps for this scenario. It's Exchange Online, it's SharePoint, it's Teams, and Azure Information Protection, and Skype. You can pick and choose here if you want to, but be careful. If you choose too many, you might break something. So the next thing we need to do, we need to go to Client Apps, and we choose Modern Authentication Clients, because it's only supported really on Modern Authentication Clients to do this. And the grant control we have is the Require Approved Client App. That's the only thing we set in there, Require Approved Client App. And then we are ready to require the app. But then we need to close the backdoors. And close the backdoors we do with starting with the block Exchange ActiveSync. This needs to be in a separate policy to make it work right. So don't try to mix them all together in one. Do not recommend that. This applies only to Exchange Online. And I do this on all platforms, including unsupported, to make sure nothing can get around it. And here I choose only Exchange ActiveSync. Put this in a separate policy always. And then again, on the bottom, I do block access. So the next one is going to block legacy authentication. This is something you can do if you use app protection or not. You should always do this, by the way, if you're starting to use modern clients. I do this for all cloud apps. And if you go into client apps here, I will choose something called Other Clients. This is with what all the old Office 2010, POP, EMAP, and all the legacy protocol goes under that. And here again, I do block access. That was one too many. Yeah, so now we have configured those 3 policies. If you look back, there was also a policy who said baseline require MFA for admins. You should all enable that immediately in all your tenants, because all your global admins need to be protected with multi-factor. So the end result of what we have been doing in this short session is that we have configured app protection. We have enforced it by conditional access. We have blocked legacy auth and Exchange ActiveSync. Users stay productive while data is secured. So this is basically all we need to have a much better control of what's happening. And you can do this no matter what MDM solution you have, as long as you have Intune, and as long as you have Azure AD Premium P1, or you have EMS, or all the other SKUs you can buy to get this. But it requires you to have Azure AD Premium P1 and Intune. That's what we need to make this happen. So that was all for this session. Thank you. And please remember to evaluate this session. That's what helps us get back here and talk more next year, hopefully. So thank you.